I put gum in my mouth so they don't smell my breath.
Hey everybody, we are so excited that this weekend we get to restart the party here on campus. We'll be continuing House Party Church online, so if you're not comfortable coming, we understand that completely, and we will still be broadcasting our services online for you to stay home, to stay safe at home. If you don't feel well or you're at risk, we want to say that again. If you don't feel well, if you've had a fever recently, if someone in your house has been showing any symptoms, please know that we expect you to stay home and not bring the virus here. We have taken as many precautions as we can. We've deep cleaned the building. We've got everything up to order. After our Thursday night service, a cleaning company is going to come in with the vaporizer of germ thing, a fog machine that will spray to keep everything as disinfected as possible. We are taking steps. We are excited, but we're also cautious, and we want you to know that we're being safe. One of the ways that we're helping you worship here safely is that we are providing masks for you as you walk in. If you come in with a mask, we'll give you a pump of hand sanitizer and send you through the door. If you come in without a mask, we are going to highly suggest that you wear a mask. As far as masks go, I know that there are people who don't want to wear masks. There are people who think that it's crazy to wear a mask, but I just want to tell you this. The easiest way right now for you to love your neighbor in the midst of all this craziness is to show the people around you that you love them by wearing a mask. It's 1 hour of your time that we're asking you to put a mask on, because together we'll sing, together we'll talk, together we'll share. And when you do those things, those are the very things that cause the spread of this virus. And so we're asking you to love your neighbor enough to wear a mask when you come in. Nobody has to. We won't kick anybody out. But we want to show the people around us that we love them, and we want to protect them by wearing a mask together as we spend this time together as a church. Some other things will be different too when you come in. There will be the masks and the hand sanitizer. Lawrence is going to tell you a little bit about when you come in the big room here, what's going to be different.
Yeah, so the new things that are going to be happening here in this room, in the auditorium as we come in for our worship set, is that there are tables set up as soon as you walk through the doors that have communion on them, and then also there are boxes for your offering. So to address communion first, we do have pre-packaged communion for you there on the tables. And you don't have to take those necessarily, or there's the other option too of not taking it with us here, but taking that on your time at your home with your family together. Also, about offering, again, as I said, there are boxes. There are 2 boxes that will be set here with slots on the top of it. You can place your check in that or place your money in that. But also, there are other options to do that as well without touching anything. We have our online available to you through our Planning Center app or our Church Center app. We offer also online on our website at madisonhills.org, or you can find it through Facebook where to give there as well. Something else that is a little differently here in the auditorium is the chairs. We have taken out and spaced tremendously so we can make it as safe for you as possible. So what we have is 5-seat section clumps. Say that 5 times fast. 5-seat section clumps.
5-seat section clumps, 5-seat section clumps, 5-seat section clumps.
He speaks for a living. I could sing it. So we have 5-seat section clumps throughout the church, throughout the auditorium here, and that is set up for you and your family. Now, if your family is larger than 5, or you have a set of people who are larger than 5, we have seats available for you to extend that as well. But everything that we have done in here is for your safety, to space everything out.
Our children's ministry team has also been working hard to make sure that we're socially distanced, to make sure that everything is safe. Before I send it to them to show you their part of the video, let me remind you, we absolutely need you for these next several weeks to register online for the service you're attending. We have some flexibility up here as far as capacity goes, but when it comes to our kids' ministry downstairs, we have to be a little more strict, and we have to keep a tight lid on it. So we need you to help us do that, and we need you to help us do that by registering your children online before you show up, so that we know we have room and we have volunteers and space for our kids. It's crucial, because what may happen is if we get close to our capacity numbers downstairs, we will have to close kids ministry, and if you show up with a child that you did not register, we'll have to ask you to keep them upstairs with you during service. So if you want to drop your kids off during service, you need to have them registered, and you need to be using the Church Center app or online links to sign up for a service. We're asking you to sign up either to come Thursday night, to come Sunday morning, or to stay online and say, I'm kicking it with House Party Church. We're so excited. We're so excited. I remember 16 weeks ago, we were on the phone as an eldership, and we were talking about this. I said, guys, listen, we got to go online. I said, we'll go online for 2 to 3 weeks. This will all blow over, and everything is fine. Don't ask me to make any more predictions ever, because here we are 16 weeks later, and we're finally ready to restart the party. And we hope that if you feel safe, that if you feel well, that you'll be able to join us. If not, we'll see you online, and it will still be a great time for you. So we can't wait for this weekend, and we hope you're excited too.
Welcome back to Kidsmen. We're so excited to be back with you. We want to go through a few things a little bit different down here like it is everywhere else. So we want to run through a few things with you on how we'll come in and check in.
So when you come down the stairs, you can see that we have these little signs for you to stand and check in your child. So we're going to do that so you can see what that looks like. And I do have a child here today.
Jimmy?
On in here. Are you nervous?
I got it.
Fantastic. Okay, so we're going to go check in. Okay.
Hi, Jimmy. Hi, Jimmy's mom.
Hi, Terry.
Hi. I'm so glad you're back. Are you so excited to be here?
All right, so if you're in my class, so if you've got a kindergartner and below, you're not going to have to worry about a child being disobedient like mine right here, because you're not going to have to wear a mask. However, how old are you?
4.
Okay, so you're not going to have to wear a mask. Now, however, in Terry and Steve's class, that's 1st through 5th, you are going to have to wear a mask. So, but we'll go ahead and sanitize. So we're going to pretend that we've got his sticker. So you're going to come down the stairs this way, but you're exiting this way. And so we're going to turn it around so that you can check out these really cool markings. And so you're going to be going upstairs this way.
Jimmy, you come with me. 'Cause
We're
Mom-
following our stairs.
Yeah, you go.
We've come down the stairs, and now you'll walk in your child, Jimmy. We just can't keep up with Jimmy.
Yeah, we
Thank you,
can.
Jimmy.
All right.
We can walk our child to one of our squares, and he can choose a square, and then we'll ask the parents to continue following the arrows up the stairs to go back upstairs. The children will have opportunity to be singing, to play games, and just hanging out. And
Right. So the layout of this room is we have all of these 6 feet apart, and we're going to really try to keep that for our families so that everybody's safe. So when your child comes in, you saw Jimmy. We're going to make sure everybody sanitizes and washes their hands. They're going to come in here and sit. And so we are asking that families, and there's not really a real big reason to come super early, I hate to tell you, because you can't congregate around. So you wouldn't want your child to come down here 30 minutes before service starts, because there's not going to be a lot of stuff for them to do, and we're really trying our best to keep it safe for everybody. So if church starts at 7 o'clock, it'd be a good opportunity for you to kind of come on in about 10 minutes before it starts. We'll get them checked in, sanitize their hands. We're going to have them sit here and we're going to worship. And we're going to do some group activities, and then we will probably exit to our classrooms, and we want to show you what that's going to look like too. Probably, I'm going to let Terry talk about this. One of the things that we're doing is we are going to have every child has their own Ziploc bag, their own crayons, their own markers. We have put everything away that they would normally be touching together, like Legos and cars, and all those things are put away. So every child has their own cubby now. They have their own materials in each of our classrooms. And so that's another thing that we're doing so that you all can feel really confident and safe when you have your kid here.
But we will, if you want to bring a water bottle, we have a table over against the wall. Just put your name on it. Bring a water bottle. The water fountains are shut off. But at the very end of our night, we'll start in here and we'll end in this room. And we will have a little snack at the very end of prepackaged snack for each kid.
And we will be ending where we began in here. Our classrooms look differently. We've got everything social distance 6 foot apart, each one of the tables and the chairs and everything, so you can feel confident about that. So we're gonna start in here, then we're gonna divide up into our groups, and we're gonna meet back in here. So when you pick up your child, you can come back down the stairs just like you did, drop off, pick up your child, and you can exit the same way you did when you dropped off.
Okay, and so the only other thing that I want to mention is, just like there's a capacity for upstairs, there's a capacity for down here. And so what that looks like in a classroom, for me, would be about 5 kids. And so there could be 5 kids in the candy room. We could do 5 kids in the cupcake room. Terry also has room for 5, and Steve's got room for 12. This room is a little bit bigger, but we want you all to know that we're thinking about those things too, and that you can feel very comfortable bringing your children. Because we're thinking about all of those things for you too. For some of our families that are in the smaller classroom, I kind of want to let you look and see how we've spread these things out 6 feet apart. And so, Jimmy, are you on one of our circles?
Yep.
Are you?
No.
Oh, I don't think so. So why don't we just have a seat right on back here? And again, we're not going to worry about your mask because you're little. You want me to hold that for you?
I want to keep.
You want to keep it? Okay, I know it. Now, it's important, families, for you to know this other thing, which is we are going to have one restroom for everybody. These are normally the ones that we use down here, but we're going to use it in our big worship room, okay? We normally would have a game room open. We are not going to keep that game room open. And so again, it's the safety of your family. It's the most important thing to us. So we're going to utilize the outside. So when you want to get your kid coming to church, what you want to do is you want to tell them that they are going to see some folks with masks on, and that's not scary. And but then we're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to be in here worshiping a little bit. We're going to be outside playing a little bit. We're going to do individual Bible stories, and we're going to wrap up in here. It's going to be like a little mini VBS every time they come.